Hey guys, this is my 2008 Toyota Tundra with a 5.7. It's a Crew Max. Picked this thing up a while ago and fixing it up a little bit here and there ever since. Today the rad, well actually a little while ago the rad started leaking. I noticed a puddle of coolant on the ground. So yeah, I looked at some YouTube videos online on how to change this radiator, and seemed like a fairly complicated process. I just took the rad cap off and I got a pail under here draining out coolant. Not a whole lot seems to be coming out right now. The other videos I've seen, they have, like, the guys are taking the fan clutch and the fan out, but I'm not convinced that's the way you have to do it. I know I took the two bolts out here. There's one right here and then another one right on that side. This whole fan shroud is loose in there. You can see it moves far enough away. You can see the floor right through there. It moves far enough away on either side. Pretty sure I can just leave the coolant bottle and everything attached. The only problem is that lower rad hose right down there. Hopefully there's enough clearance. I guess we'll find out here in a bit. Really the only thing underneath I had to take off is the skid plate. You can see right there. So you can access this drain. Right there you can see the coolant draining. And the bottom shroud just kind of clips in on each side at the bottom. There's nothing really too much that holds it in. I just have to take this clamp right here, spring clamp off. It's kind of dark, you can't see it, but I'm going to try and do that, and we'll see how it goes. One of the other things here that's a bit of a shortcut is I took this bolt out of here, the one that holds the transmission cooler into place, and you just pull this back a little bit, and I have a 12 mil on a swivelly kind of extension. You can actually fit it in. Pardon my poor camera skills here. On this side, you can actually see the head of the bolt right there. Yeah, you can get it on right there. You can see that. Undo that bolt and that bolt there. Take this bolt out. All I gotta do is take that one out and just pull this thing back a little bit. There's a clip. You can see that metal clip right there that kind of holds itself in place there to index. Just give it a bit of a tug and it comes out. No problem. Hey, so I was able to take the 4 bolts out, that lower rad hose, and there's enough room just to wiggle that rad right out of there. It takes out just about all the space between the hood and the top of the cross brace here in the front to wiggle that thing out of here, but it came out no problem. Yeah, so here it is. It's sitting on the ground. You can see the leak. Kind of a slow leak. Looks like it's been going on for a while, but that was running down out of this corner, and that's how come I noticed it. Looks like there might have been a little bit of a leak on this side too. The bottom, obviously, that's the fan side. Yeah, this is a genuine Toyota rad, built in the USA apparently. So performance radiator. Oh yeah, it's kind of like the right one. The new one looks like. comes with the brackets on the side, and I'm going to have to swap those over. Well, that's cool. Here's a close-up of that. You can see it comes with the bracket already. I hadn't opened the box previous. Comes with a plug there for your drain plug. Make sure these are tight because sometimes they're loose from the factory. Beautiful condition compared to the one I took out. That's for sure. Hopefully it lasts a while. Our truck's got 280,000 kilometers on that original Tyler rad. I can't imagine how much one of these would cost from Toyota. I know these are not cheap. They retail for around $500 Canadian up here. So there we have it, about 5 minutes later. I've got her put into position pretty well. Just got to put all the bolts and screws back in, hold it in place, and fill it up. It's actually not that hard at all. I thought this was going to be a lot worse, but so far up to this point, I think even with filming, I've got maybe half an hour into it. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's not that hard at all to do. I'm actually quite surprised I didn't have to take the fan off, take the shroud out, nothing. All that just stayed right there, and you're able to slip the radiator in and out without any problem. There's enough clearance at the bottom for the rad hose and the drain on the other side to clear the fan shroud. That's a little bit of a trick to get it in there, but nothing too bad at all. I'm actually surprised. It fits nice, looks good, and yeah, hopefully it works. So there we have it, guys, all bolted back in now. 4 bolts. There's one right in there, another one right down the center of the screen, goes through the bottom. This one's kind of hard to see, but it's just underneath of the transmission cooler, goes through the bracket there. And last one's right through there. So 4 bolts, and then 2 for the shroud, a couple hose clamps. Ended up putting the old coolant back in because it leaking like it was, I'm sure it was fairly new anyways. I ran it all through a filter, so should be alright. Probably switch it out sometime. It's an old truck, so I'm not too worried about it, as long as it works. Yeah, about an hour, start to finish. Put the new rad in. Pretty happy with how it turned out, so I'll run it for a while and make sure it doesn't have any air locks or bubbles. I'm not sure what kind of coolant they're running in there. Looks like some kind of Kool-Aid of some sort. I was just putting some universal clear in there. Mix it 50-50 with water. It's not the premix, it's the concentrate. Anyways, that's what it looks like. 08 Tundra. Now it should have one less leak. I've had this truck idling for probably, I don't know, half an hour or so. Took a little drive. And you can see the temperature gauge is just on the left side of the middle. Got all kinds of other lights on because I have it in 4-wheel drive and I don't have sensors in my tires, and I don't really care about the engine light. But the temperature gauge is good. Got the heat turned up. We got lots of heat coming out of the vents. So that means there's obviously circulation. And yeah, job's done. I'm happy with it. If that runs nice and cool and doesn't leak, I'll be very happy. Anyways, thanks for watching, and hopefully you're able to gain a little bit more information on what it's like to change a rad on one of these trucks. We'll catch you later.